Hey, how you doing? I am the bastard elf of book.tony. This is Vigo Stuff. Happy Christmas Eve. If you celebrate today instead of tomorrow, have a lovely day. I hope you're having an amazing time and got everything that you wanted. And if it's just Christmas Eve for you guys, I hope you're all prepared and you're all ready for the chaos that is tomorrow. We are here to talk about my number 8 book off Vigo Top 10 of the Year for 2025. And let's get into it. The number 8 is a book that was from the Rebel Book Club. And this is my favourite one of them for this year. And I adored it. So the topic for this from the Rebel Book Club was China. And I was a bit nervous going into this topic because I like knowing about what the actual people on the ground feel like. And that's a bit difficult getting out of China, those stories, because of how the system is built. You don't really hear outside of China what it's like for day-to-day life of normal people, and if you do hear it, it's often been like PR'd and stuff like that. But Private Revolutions by Wang Yang is an incredible, authentic, and extremely accessible book. Wan talks to 4 different women about the time of the 80s and onwards, talking about the Cultural Revolution that happened in China, the Mao coming in, and it's less about the communism, the rise of capitalism, like the switches, the change ups, and everything that happened in this time for a group of people that were really often afterthoughts. They weren't the big providers, they were just meant to be the baby makers, and it was very interesting seeing how everything impacted them and their lives. They would have to move across the entire country to try and find work, or they had to how to be a parent at that time, just trying to cope with like the uproot and revolutions of everything. It was an impactful story as well. Some of these stories, there were some that were like, oh yeah, we made off great because of everything changed, and there were some that was just like was so heartbreaking that I may have wept a time or two reading this book. It's one of those books where you just get absorbed into it and you just want to know more about these people and just like you feel that you know them after reading their stories. And it was just and one of those and it was just one of those things where it's just I can't really put into words the emotional impact it had on me because I felt that I walked a mile in their shoes, and for some of it, it hit home how lucky I had it, and also just how culture can be so different and how thoughts and ideologies could vastly change just in day-to-day life. I absolutely adore this book, and I think even though it's low on my list of the top 10, I think this is one of the best books to recommend because it's so accessible, because the stories are so well told, because Yang does an incredible job at keeping these stories just brutally honest, but also not despairingly so. I think it really opens your eyes and it can give you a lot of empathy. And also, it's one of these ones where I think it'll get you reading more and more about the topic about China. You can go into stuff like Wild Swans, which is incredible. And yeah, hopefully, if you pick it up, you'll enjoy it. All right, there we are. That was my number 8 on the list. I'll be back tomorrow, Christmas Day, to talk about number 7. As I said before, Merry Christmas if you're celebrating today. If not, hopefully, fingers crossed, you're all sorted and you're actually relaxing now. Have a lovely rest of your day. Have a good one.